Two weight classes, human smashing, fight ready assassin. Gastelum passing him, double leg him and tapping him. Who was the first to bring the smoke straight to Adesanya? This 5'9" middleweight, call me the Brown Bomber.
UFC 286 blew the roof off of the O2 Arena in London. London, mate. Man, that was big fight feels. Kamaru Usman rematching Leon Edwards for the title. It was a little bit of a weird fight. You know, a little bit of fence grabbing, a little bit of low blows here and there. And I felt like the challenger, in this case Kamaru, needed a little bit more of urgency. I felt like when he was in on takedowns, there was not a whole lot of sense of urgency. He was just kind of hanging out with his head low, hoping to muscle his way to a takedown. There's a lot of other things you can do. Shake him up, bump him off the fence, switch your head to the other side, go for a double, switch to a single. I mean, there's things that you can do. Go for a front headlock, as John Jones did in his last fight. But Kamaru didn't do any of this. Trevor Whitman is a great boxing coach, but it feels like they didn't work on a lot of wrestling out in that camp. Him and Justin, you know. I mean, Justin got that takedown at the end. He said everybody can shut the F up. But I feel like, you know, they're focusing maybe a little too much on the striking department, not enough on the wrestling department. Where it's gonna be where we're gonna shine. A lot of things open up with the wrestling. So I feel like Kamaru either needs to get a wrestling coach, something needs to happen for him to change that aspect of his game. I just felt like the urgency wasn't there 100%. I also felt like he was winning. I don't know what I was watching. I must have been dozing off because I also felt like he was winning the fight, coming forward with pressure, coming forward with combinations. But as he was coming forward, looking back now, he was coming forward and getting kicked to the body. Bah! And Leon Edwards was doing a great job kicking to the body, going high, going low, trying that head kick again at the end, and just really whipping that kick to the body. I didn't think Kamaru was going to be able to take too many of those. They looked pretty brutal, but the guy kept coming forward as a true testament of his will, of his toughness. But I feel like when somebody kicks you, you need to make him pay after that. There was no response after the kicks. I didn't see any response after any kick. You know, you need to make him respect you after the kicks. Come with a combination, come with a kick of your own, come with a combination to a takedown. But there needs to be a response after the kick, and I don't think Kamaru did that. I think he was looking to box, which he was boxing beautifully. But if you need to change your game plan, if you need to change your strategy, that needs, you know, strategy A, B, C, D, and all the way up to Z needs to be available. And I don't think he switched too much of his strategy. He kept coming forward with boxing, threw a few kicks, but needed to make him pay for throwing those kicks to the body. And I don't think he did that enough. Then we saw Colby Chaos Covington in the arena. You heard the pop in the middle of, I forgot which fight, but you heard a big pop. DC said it on the microphone. Colby Covington just came in the arena. And man, the guy weighed in. He was the backup fighter for this title fight. And man, he's now the next in line to fight for the welterweight title. Does he deserve to fight for the title? Probably not, to be honest. Probably not. He's been inactive and he has lost already to the former champion in Kamaru. He, I feel, needs to work his way back up to a title shot. But you can't deny the numbers this guy brings in, the eyeballs this guy brings in. The guy is hated by many, liked by few, and the guy just has a lot of eyeballs. The guy brings multitudes of people that want to see him lose. So he's a star. He's a star. He's a heel. Has been for a minute, and so he's been grabbing a lot of people's attentions. And so the guy brings in pay-per-view numbers. So that's why they're putting him in this title fight. Does he deserve it? Probably not. But you got to also look at the business side, and this guy brings in business money. I feel like Bully Bilal Muhammad should get the next title shot. I mean, the guy's resume he's fighting everybody in top 10 and working his way up all the way up to the top 5 of the division. And I feel like he should be next in line. But, I feel like he brings in numbers. I feel like he brings in people as well. I just don't think not as much as Colby Covington. Colby, I think, like I said, I think a good wrestler could beat Leon Edwards. I think somebody that does train wrestling, not just looking to box, will be able to compete better against Leon Edwards in this case. Colby is a fighter that brings the wrestling, brings the pressure forward, brings the boxing combined with the wrestling. I think this is going to be a very difficult fight for Leon Edwards. But you got to remember, he's really good off his back. Leon, we've seen him work off his back. He's got really good jiu-jitsu. But will he be able to stay off will he be able to stay off the cage? Or will he be able to move around, stick and move, stick and jab against Colby? I don't know. I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the co-main event at UFC London. I mean, it blew the roof off the O2 of London. I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the co-main event of the evening. I mean, it blew the roof off the O2. Rafael Fiziev and Justin Gaethje was everything we wanted and more, with a little extra gravy sauce on top. I mean, it was a banger, It was exactly what we thought it was going to be. Two young, hungry fighters who kicked the living hell out of each other. It was going to be fun to see who implemented their kicking game better, because both have a heavy kicking game, except a little bit different. Justin has that real heavy, aggressive kickboxing style. That anytime he kicks you, you feel it down to your freaking soul, And then Rafael Fiziev has that Muay Thai snappy, quick kick, and you can see it. You can see it anytime he kicked Justin, just how snappy it was, and then anytime Justin kicked Rafael, just how much it shook his whole body. And so it was fun. It was a fun fight to watch. I thought the difference was going to be in the boxing, because they're so heavy on the kicking game. I thought the difference maker was going to be the boxing, and definitely Justin Gaethje has a great boxing coach in Trevor Whitman, and he has great boxing skills and great fight IQ. And so, that was the difference maker. That lead hook with the uppercuts at the end, it was amazing to watch. I mean, one of the most violent fighters in the history of the UFC, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. I mean, like I said, I can't say it enough times. It blew the roof off of the O2, and it was cool to see. And guys, remember, none of this is possible without the benefits of Jimmy Bars, the #1 functional snack in all of MMA. Available in all of Walmarts. Instead of dipping my hand in the cookie jar, I dip my hand in the Jimmy Bar jar. Hey, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Hey.